All right, good morning and welcome to this active flow and breathwork class. My name is Brian and I'm delighted to be with you here on this final day of this year, this final class for this year. We're going to do, this being the last day of the month, we're going to do the practice, the morning practice that I've been doing with this recovery community that I'm a member of. So today's practice is going to be a kriya called Breakfast of Champions, followed by a seated meditation where I will play some music, a chant music. You can listen along and you can choose to join in as you get there if you want to. We're going to move our body in a really empowering way for about 20 or 25 minutes, and then we'll have this resting meditation, this beautiful meditation to end the year, to end the practice, to end the day. All right. So as always, remember that it is your practice and you are in the privacy and comfort of your own space by design. And so the invitation and offer and suggestion from over here is simply that, an invitation and offer and suggestion. You are to do what is right for you, listening to the wisdom of your own body, honoring that wisdom and giving your body what it needs, stopping at any time, taking any alternate posture at any time, coming out of any posture at any time, just supporting yourself in your practice. Remembering our goal is just simply to be calm, steady, focused on the breath, and moving within our own body. Let us take a moment to ground, land, raise gratitude, and set our intention. So find yourself in a supported posture, whatever that looks like for you. And bring yourself into that posture by settling into your supports. Remembering our first principle of support precedes action. Find your supports. What part of your body is in contact with something? Feel into the physical sensation of that part of your body that's in contact with something. Recognize that physical sensation of connection as support. Check into what it is like to be supported in this moment. Perhaps imagine what it is like to know that support is always available in this moment. And then I invite you to root into your supports as you lengthen through your side body, lengthen through your spine, lengthen through your crown. Experiment with tucking your chin and shaking your head in order to feel that release at the back of the neck so that you can feel the full length of your spine from the base to the crown. And as always, I invite you to notice what occurs for you when you elongate and align the spine. And then coming into the present moment by coming into the breath, turn your awareness to your breathing. Find your inhalation as it appears underneath your nasal passages. Begin to breathe in and out through the nostrils, following your inhalation into your body, wherever it may go. Following your exhalation out of your body, emptying completely, releasing and letting go. Holding your awareness right there. Continue to be right there with each breath, following each inhale in. And each exhale out. And as you settle into your breathing, I invite you on your next inhale to float your hands to your heart in a way that brings awareness to your heart space and to allow to arise in your heart space a sense of gratitude, any one thing for which you are grateful. Perhaps today for you, it's simply the possibility of gratitude. And whatever it is that arises when gratitude is called forth, I invite you to see that clearly in your mind's eye and to anchor your gratitude in your heart space and to hold it there for the duration of your practice today. And then finally, before we start, I invite you to set an intention for your practice, perhaps a simple intention to just keep your gratitude anchored in your heart space or to just be right there with each inhale. And whatever your intention is, I invite you now to state it to yourself. Hear yourself in your mind's ear as you state your intention in a clear and declarative voice, as if it is already done. And then listening for the echoes of your intention as you take a full inhale. And as you exhale, if you choose to, allow your chin to drop toward your intentional and grateful heart, and perhaps offer a benediction to seal your intention. As I say, Namo, Namaste. And then release your chin, release your hands. Take a cleansing breath here, full inhale. Complete exhale. Make your way over to your mat. We're going to come down onto our backs. We're going to begin today on our backs. So come down onto your back. We'll move into this wonderful little dynamic kriya. So we're going to begin by bringing the heels toward the hips, the knees toward the ceiling. The feet are in line with the hips. Hands down by the side, palms down. And then feel yourself lengthen through the spine and lower through the lower spine so that you're lengthening through the crown and feeling your lower spine on the mat. Take a breath here as you feel into the supports of the mat beneath you. Feel into your feet in particular as you're going to press into your feet as you begin to tilt the pelvic ball. So as you begin to tilt the pelvic ball, you begin to feel the lower spine supported, and then you'll actually roll up off the lower spine. The buttocks will begin to roll up off the mat. Continuing to roll up, pressing into the feet. Keep the knees parallel with each other as you lift the belly button toward the sky. This is our bridge posture here, rolling up into the middle back, maybe even to the upper back. No weight in the head or neck. Shoulders only here. And then we're going to do dynamic bridges. This is our bridge posture. The inhale, we lift the belly button to the sky, roll up into the shoulders. On the exhale, we roll back down one vertebra at a time until the buttocks are just hovering over the mat. And then we inhale and roll up, and then continue to find this gentle movement, rolling up and down the spine, lifting the hips. Dynamic bridges here as we wake up this morning. This last practice of the year here on the calendar year. Assuming we started on the 1st of January, this is the 31st of December, and this is the end of this year. And we're into this moment, remembering to be calm and steady, focused on the breath, moving within your own body. Breathing in as you roll up, breathing out as you roll down, maybe finding that ujjayi breath, that little tightening at the back of the throat, breathing in and out through the nostrils and making your breath somewhat audible so you can find the rhythm of your breath. Inhale up. Exhale, lower down, bring the knees in toward the chest, squeeze gently. And then take the legs to the ceiling. Now your hands again by your sides, palms down. If you need a little more support or want a little more support, you can bring the thumbs underneath the sits bones. If you want even more support, you can bring the back of the palms underneath the SI joint. That's at the top of the buttocks. Finding the support you need here for our leg lifts. And you can do this either one leg at a time or both legs. So you're going to press through the heels, flex the toes back toward the face. Inhale. As you exhale, you'll lower the legs. Inhale, legs will come back up. Now, if you're doing one at a time, just hold one leg up, lower the opposite leg, and do one leg at a time. Finding your supports, feeling into your breath, moving into your own body with your own body. This is our morning practice. Leg lifts, engaging the core. Breathing in on the lift, breathing out on the lower. Either one leg or both. Your practice. Feeling ourselves centered fully in that navel point. Inhale and exhale. Move with your breath. Activating the core, generating a little heat, finding your self-will, your self-determination, feeling into your commitment to yourself and your practice, being fully present here with your breath. Inhale up. Exhale, bring the knees in toward the chest, squeeze, gently rock a little side to side. And then release the legs long, let the toes fall open, turn the palms up, take a deep inhale into your belly. A full exhale, sigh it out, let everything go. Inhale here. Exhale here. Breathe in. Breathe out. Lift the legs, and then as you inhale, bring one knee into the chest as you press long through the opposite heel. Switch with your breath. Turn your palms down again. Bring your thumbs underneath your sits bones for more support. Back of the palms underneath the top of the buttocks. Also, in this particular posture, the angle of your legs determines the amount of support your spine is giving you. So if you're pissing your legs straight up toward the ceiling, you have the benefit of the full spine supporting you. As you lower that angle, maybe where the ceiling and the wall come together, you're engaging a little bit more of the hip and hamstring and quad. If you bring your feet maybe halfway down that wall, you'll feel a little bit more engagement through that core and lower back. If you're bringing your feet where they're just above the mat, fully engaging. Find your supports, remembering that support precedes action, and then move with your breath. Just pistoning the legs, fully engaged here. This wonderful kriya, waking up the body. Finding our center. Breathing into our self-determination, our self-will. Making sure that lower spine is pressed onto the mat. Supporting ourselves here. Inhale, both legs out. Exhale, lower the feet, let the toes fall up and turn the palms up. Breathe into the belly. Full inhale. Complete exhale. Breathe in. Notice your experience here. Ooh. Active through the core, a little bit of heat, a little bit of energetic movement. Inhale here. Exhale here. Bring the knees into the chest, squeeze, lift the nose toward the knees, and then just gently rock. Just gently rock a couple times on your spine. Just moving that energy up and down the spine for a minute. And then rock on up and come standing. We're going to begin our squats. Now, a couple of things for squats. As always, you want to support yourself in your squats. Maybe you have a chair or a bolster if you need. Maybe your squat is only a couple of inches. That's okay. That's your squat. You do that. Supporting yourself, listening to the wisdom of your own body, being in your own practice. Now, your heels are going to come together. Your toes are going to turn outward to support yourself. Fold forward and bring your hands out in front of your shoulders slightly and bring some weight into your fingertips to support yourself here. This will be your upright position. Your forehead will come toward your shins. Hips will lift high. Legs will straighten. This is your inhale. On your exhale, you'll drop the hips and lift the crown, straightening the torso. Inhaling, straightening the legs, lifting the hips, releasing the head. Exhale, dropping the hips toward the heels. Again, find your depth in your practice, your rhythm, your pace. Move with your breath. I'm going to do 27 here. Just be in it. Find your breath. Moving with your breath. Finding your depth of squat that works for you. Mindful of your intention that you set at the beginning of your practice. Keeping your gratitude centered. One more if you're with me. Inhale up. Parallel the feet. Take your middle finger and index finger, wrap the inside of your big toe. Take your thumb, wrap the outside of your big toe. Release your crown, bring your forehead toward your shin. Forward fold here. Breathe deep. Full inhale. Complete exhale. Inhale here. Exhale here. A full inhalation. A complete exhale. Let everything go. Take a deep cleansing breath here. Just feel into this. Deepest breath here. Full inhale. Exhale. Release your toes. Inhale. Slowly roll your torso upright. Roll your shoulders up and down. Release your palms forward. Fingertips toward the mat. Take a moment here. Now you have options here. We're going to bring our feet together. If you need or want additional support for balance, maybe you take your feet a little bit apart. We're going to do lateral bends here. So inhale, lengthen through the crown. Let the hands fall along. Exhale, simply lean your body over to the left side. So imagine you're taking your left fingertips to the mat. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, lateral lean to the right side again. Imagine you're taking your right fingers down to the mat. Find your rhythm and your breath and continue. Exhaling down, inhaling up. Now again, like I said, if you feel you're overbalanced a little, maybe take your feet a little wider apart. Very simple movement. Opportunity to align the breath with the movement. Inhaling up, exhaling down. Just nudging the body open here, a little lateral side bend. Very gentle with ourselves here. Feeling into How that energy is lifting out of the hip girdle now and out of the lower back and moving up into the body. On your next inhale, inhale up. Exhale. Just be still. Resting in your experience for a moment. Allowing everything to settle, feeling into your experience here. Breathing in and knowing that you're breathing in. Breathing out and knowing that you're breathing out. Bring your right hand over your heart and extend your left arm long. As you inhale, you'll rotate to the left. As you exhale, you'll rotate to the right, bringing your right hand over your heart, bringing your left hand over your heart, extending your right hand. Inhale, left arm extended, rotate left. Exhale, right arm extended, rotate right. Gentle rotation here of the body. Move with your breath, feel into your practice. Be in your practice. Find your inhale and your exhale. Find your rhythm. Find your pace. Find your breath. Find your practice. Just gentle rotation of the torso here. Bringing the opposite hand over the heart, extending in the arm in the direction that you are rotating. Very present. Very aware. Just notice your tendencies here. Many of us have a tendency to overdo. Remember that there's no where we need to be other than here, and you're already here. So one of my teachers always says, do the practice without an ounce of extra effort. Align the movement with the breath. Inhale back to center. Keep both hands over the heart. Breathe in. Breathe out. Full inhale here. Complete exhale. Full inhalation. Complete exhale. Just being still for a moment, noticing the warmth of the hands against the heart, the beating of the heart beneath the hands. Letting the breath settle. We have one more movement here in this wonderful little set. And this next movement is called painting the aura. So feet are maybe just slightly wider than the hips or at shoulder width, so you have a nice stable base. The inhale, the arms are going to come up and reach toward the ceiling and maybe even a little toward the wall behind you, maybe not. You find this full extension reaching on the inhale. And on the exhale, we're going to Fold forward and bring the hands down and back and up behind the body. Now the inhale will be through the nostrils, inhaling up, and the exhale will be out the mouth. Full inhale. Complete exhale. Find your rhythm and your pace and your breath in your practice. And then settle into your supports, your feet, ground in deeply, and let yourself go with this movement. Inhale and gather. Exhale and release. Moving that energy up and out. Your practice, your body, your breath. The last movement, so just give it yourself. Give yourself a chance to be with yourself here. Maybe inhaling everything that's happened in this year. And exhale, letting it go. Holding this out. Inhale. Straighten up. Find your balance here. Exhale, release. Be very still. Let everything rest. Return to normal. Let everything settle here. Just standing in stillness for a moment, letting all that settle. Feel all that energy that you moved. This wonderful kriya, very simple, not many movements, but lots of energetic movement in this kriya, in this set. Whew. Just be for a moment. Very still. Very calm. Very centered. Check in with your gratitude. Check in with your intention. And allow yourself to be. Take a cleansing breath here. Full inhale. Sigh it out. Complete exhale. Inhale here. Exhale here. Breathe in. And breathe out. And gently bring yourself to a seated posture. Settle into your seat. Take a moment as you settle into your seat to ensure that you're supported in whatever way that you need to be for this little bit of meditation. Settle in. Allow yourself to find your supports. Root into your supports as you lengthen through the side body, through the crown. Noticing, as always, when you find that point of elongation and alignment, when you can feel the full length of your spine. Bring your hands to your knees, thumb and forefinger lightly touching. Palms up if you feel like you need more inspiration. Palms down if you feel like you need more grounding. Turn your awareness inward to your heart space, to your intention, to your gratitude. and center yourself here in this. As you settle in, if I can do this correctly, I'm going to bring this chant into play. If I can do this. And you can just listen along. Allowing yourself to just be. Following the breath, letting the breath come and go.
Amihambra, 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 Amihambra,
Allow yourself to settle into your breath. Rest here for a moment. Let everything slip away on the out breath. Allow presence on the in breath. Just be for a moment here. On your next inhale, I invite you to gently reconnect with your body, perhaps wiggling your toes and your fingers. Reestablishing your body awareness. Finding yourself in your supported seat on your inhale, I invite you once again to float your hands to your heart in a way that brings awareness to your heart space. And to allow to arise in your heart space perhaps one more thing for which you are grateful today. And take a moment here to just witness yourself in gratitude. See yourself in your space. See your gratitude in your heart space. Just witness yourself in gratitude in your space. And as you witness yourself in gratitude in your space, I'll take this opportunity to extend my sense of gratitude to you from this space. Thank you so much for coming and sharing your practice. I'm honored to be here, truly. And as always, in closing, I invite you to stay here in grateful witness for as long as you like. And more importantly, when you do rise, please, please take your gratitude and the echoes of your practice with you as you go through the remainder of your day, this last day of this year, lifting yourself and all that you come into contact with. Have a safe, joyful, peaceful, and happy new year. Much love to all.